end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll try the left side. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They go play action. Bryce Underwood moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Trying the left side. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here's Underwood to throw. Makes the catch. It's Buchanan. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Here's Underwood. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Makes it. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play. So it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there. Because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marsh. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined.
Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense in a split backfield. Quarterback making checks. Give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Got it, looking for a first. Makes the grab in their space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. They're setting up the screen. There's some room. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Using his feet. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
The line of scrimmage to 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on third down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Sooners in the hurry-up. He's going for the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. He's at the 50, at the 30, at the 20. And he takes it all the way back to the house, and just like that, the 2 gives him the lead right back. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverines.
Number 29, set to advance on the clock.
Why'd you pick him?
Skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line.
Who was on your list?
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Underwood, it's complete to the left. Crosses to 40, and they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's 1st down. Motion from the back. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There's a crease. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field, paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Throwing, Underwood. Flips it out in the flat. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
And the Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. A designed run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Trying to cut through the noise. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Mateer. Got his man on the outside. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And this is why defensively, man, you want to keep your guy in the pocket. Like, once he starts to scramble, all the rules change, and now everybody's got to kind of adjust, and the running back just works towards the sidelines. As he starts to roll to the right, he creates a little bit of space, and they just dump it off. But it's a nice job by the QB buying some time.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to take a shot. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And the Sooners come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Nice move there. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Firing to the right, complete. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
One more snap coming before halftime. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
That textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD. And you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 4 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Bulldogs. With one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And finding some room. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one there.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's Underwood to throw. Complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Here's Underwood. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes a deep grab. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get concerned, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Dances away. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. He's got him. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Number 22, set to kick off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Gets it to the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And the Sooners in a good spot here with second and short.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Now rolling to the left. Looking to the big tight end. Got it outside. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Calls his own number. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. The Sooners want to move quickly. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Sooners come down and score one of their own. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And man, is it nice just to have this guy.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Underwood. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down and run. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. And the rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up 2nd and long. Play fake, Underwood. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the fourth quarter by this quarterback.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Could be an alley. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. The corners are walked up tight. Might as well give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They want to run this quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And, you know, it does look as if they're going to lead the offense out there. And I guess you look at time and score, you can kind of understand a field goal doesn't help you that much. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out.
4th down, same as 1st, same as 2nd, same as 3rd for this offense. Going for it in a big-time moment. Get the big 1st.
He was open.
You're running out of time defensively. You're going to have to find a way to get a stop, even if it takes 4 downs.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10.
Who is that? Who is that DB? I'm curious. That's funny. Okay, that's funny. This game's still broken.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings,